I'm gonna run a quick series about me basically running through Cepheus Protocol. Just for fun, kinda. I'm gonna have everything on. I'm gonna have the units basically set to max. 2 times income, just normal things. I don't really like how much special infected there are, so I'm gonna turn that down. But everything should be good. The units and all that's at max because I'm gonna be using cheat engine for the infinite population. Other than that, I'm gonna keep everything as is. I'm gonna turn the rate down to halfway so the days go by a little bit slower. Other than that, that's about it. Alright, let's hop right into it, I guess.
Captain Winter, the Cepheus Protocol has been enacted in San Francisco. Whatever is happening there is happening fast. I need you and your squad on the ground ASAP. Your priority is to establish a base of operations. You'll have several facilities at your disposal. Each structure will be airlifted to your location and placed where you desire. Each structure has a different function, such as calling reinforcements and research. Make sure to diversify your squad as you need to combat the outbreak and study the virus. Each unit is unique and has different roles and abilities you want to utilize. For example, use scientists to collect samples, machine gunners to lock down an area, or your advanced cloaking field we've given you, Captain, to escape if needed. It is vital to take the fight to the infected, but it's equally important to defend your base by constructing walls, turrets, and other defenses. You must explore the island and destroy pods. We know the infected are coming from these things which are cropping up all over the place. We've experienced that infected in the surrounding area will defend these pods aggressively, so make sure to use thermal imaging to both find the pods and determine the whereabouts of the infected. At your call is air support such as ammunition, which can be dropped on your location in the field, or carpet bombing if you're being overwhelmed. It should be noted we've identified several new and more powerful types of infected. We theorize the virus is somehow mutating groups of infected into something new and more powerful, so be cautious when engaging them. When possible, recapture control points across the island which have already been overrun. This will make resupplying while in the field quicker. Make sure you ready yourself for any possibility. Protect your base from attack, as the infected have actively been seeking out fortified positions before your arrival. We believe there is a central host that is transmitting the virus. This Patient Zero, as we have identified her, appears to be moving from block to block, attacking and infecting anyone she comes into contact with. Earlier attempts to capture her for study have failed, as the virus has infected her in ways we couldn't have thought possible. So your protocol is to find a way to destroy her before she's infected the entire island, and the virus spreads beyond containment. The crisis on the ground is changing by the minute. I know I can count on you to bring the situation under control. General Spears, out.
Alright. Let's launch right into it here. I am starting at nighttime because, well, nighttime's not a bad idea. It can just get brighter from here. I think that's a glitch. I started on hour 0 and it says it's on day 2 already. That's not good. Alright, see, so it'll show me as having a 0 population. So should be good for the most part. I'm not gonna do, oh, hello there. So found you. Okay, we're gonna do the classic knock the bridges out. Because everyone loves that. And I get to just play, I'm gonna leave these 2 areas open. And fuck, nah. Because it's a tough decision. I mean, I could just let her capture all this and just run things in. Or I can just capture these areas here. Because it would be too much work to cut this off and this off. So I have to do the bridges here. I don't have much of a choice. I'll just get this going here. Get the chopper up, though. Watch the bridges, make sure nothing's crossing.
It will be done. Awaiting orders.
And now we wait. Hopefully she stays over here. She hasn't started infecting anything yet. We're going to be using this bridge as our go-to, I guess you could say.
I love hard work. Huh? What? Give me an order. Engineer, ready.
Move out of there. Get out of there. Okay. I'm gonna put the tent down, like right here. I'm gonna be putting the ammo thing here as well, so I could do that.
I've got this under control.
Gonna need to place down a barracks. Move this guy back this way. I should spawn more capture trucks, but I'm not going to do it until I get more stuff up and running.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to use Radio Man over here to knock out the bridges.
Is it too late to join the Air Force?
Yes. You're stuck with me now.
Aye,
And
aye,
you are
sir.
probably going to end up dying by the end of this. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't have the stomach for this.
Now, see, I believe coming in a soon update. I don't know if it'll be coming this Thursday to the experimental mode. But they'll be releasing the new Leviathan, I believe. I don't know if they have it. Like, they have it set in the
I've got you, sir.
settings in this, but I don't think it's actually out yet. So I'm kind of excited to figure out that it's basically a giant worm. And if that's a thing, then this is not going to stop the infected anymore. This is just temporary.
What can I do for you?
I'm just going to get a preset line here for defenses.
I'm ready.
Do you have something for me to fix?
Alright, yeah, you're going to come over. This is pretty flat. Yeah, you can't remove street lamps, which is a little pain in the ass, but it's relatively flat. So
Field all
you go
day,
here.
party all night.
We'll be doing some evac. Evac will get my money up a decent amount.
Give me an order.
Does it come into day delay now? It's starting to get a little brighter. I don't think these have a use yet, because I have not seen them used. They might be able to be used for the civilian population that you can actually control. But aside from that, I've not seen too much of a use for them aside from looks. Alright. Now time to just focus on gaining money. If I knock the bridges out, these things are going to be built.
Give me more work to do.
Now, I'm going to be giving myself no doctrine points or any extra cash or any of this sort of thing. using
I
the
love
cheat
hard
engine.
work.
Just
I'm
normal
at your
shit.
call.
Because, yeah, that'd be a little stupid. Alright. I do need to get myself another capture truck. You. This will be another evac zone, so I'm going to just put that there. 4,000. See, I did before where I made every single zone here that I've captured. And I made them all congregate over here in Point Hill. And I had this over 300,000. I was never going to be able to evacuate everyone. But with this, well, I should be able to make some good, decent money. One day I'd love to see some added civilian models. But I am in no place to be asking for shit. Go here. Alright. So the command tent basically hard captures a zone. But as you can see, have they started capturing an area? Where is this? This zone here. So this little infection meter will go up. Be your decrease in the amount of money you have. But as soon as that hits 100%, it'll just straight up destroy your command tent. It'll destroy these buildings if you have a capture truck, but
Engineer ready.
they really gotta add
Build all
thermals
day,
back. I would
party
love
all
that.
night.
As for defenses, you're
Give
not
me an
set
order.
up just yet, so you're fine. He just throwing his back open. Oh, there's actually people in there. Can I ask the driver? No, because the driver's here. There's 3 people in this thing. It's like, whoa.
What are your orders?
Give me an order.
Alright, let's start getting this set up. Defenses. I think the first doctrine point I get is going to go towards electric fences. See, when placing down fences, you want that little, I don't know what you would call it, little spoke on top to be pointing in the direction you want things to die. I might need to turn my brightness up. Will that be in video? Let's try that. I mean, I still can't see shit. I'm gonna just set it all the way at the top. It's way too bright. Sorry about this. That should be good. Because I can at least see a little bit now. One thing I'm going to need to take this place is the mortar. The mortars are extremely strong. I imagine they'll be getting a balance at some point in the future, but at the moment, they're just very strong.
What?
I'm going to leave some of these watchtowers are probably the best bet for defense. And I can't decide what's better. The sniper ability for the watchtowers or the LMG. Or just seriously a basic ass SCAR. Oh, I'm just now making you go like that, okay. So this will be a decent amount of where my money will come from. I'm gonna need to send a capture truck over here because the infected at the moment can't get over here. Unless maybe if you attached patient 0 to a Merlin and was like, because she'll attack helicopters, you just fly her over here and leave the Merlin down there. That's probably the only way you can infect that zone. This is the hospital. I really hope they add like natural lighting, like street lamps actually produce light. That would probably be awesome. A little taxing maybe, so probably only on zones that you own. Did I upgrade this? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, here we go. So yeah, guard tower. You have the M98B, which is probably my go-to. Which is probably what I'm going to end up going with.
I love hard work. What can I do for you?
This is going to have to be my reinforce for now. I might actually need to break this. And this. And this.
I've got you, sir.
Because if you build things in this game, like if you build this way, like against a thing, it'll place this little thing here a little forward for some reason, which I never understood why, but it does it. So place it like that, and then delete this, and delete this.
Give me more work to do.
Then build this way to this way. And that's one way you can kind of circumvent that problem, because it builds it like this normally, which is what you want, so they can't just sneak in the sides.
What can I do for you?
I'm just going to build a bunch of power stations. We're going to be using a lot of turrets, so I want to make sure I can actually have some damn defense. You're obnoxious. Yeah, because I'm going to be repairing this bridge here in the near future. A problem I had in another playthrough I did was Patient 0 was incessantly trying to cross this bridge. Actually, in my earlier video of this where I was just testing out the game,
What?
I had that same problem. Just continuously tried to cross this bridge when after...
Give me more work to do.
And it was just so annoying, because you can't kill her without... If you have 650 science, then you can actually start the process of killing her, but...
I love hard work.
Until then, you're kind of fucked. Alright.
Give me an order.
Now then, give me you.
As you order. Moving out.
You can make this stuff right here. Too bad you can't repair sandbags.
Ready.
Or any of these things in here, so if they get damaged, you're kind of fucked.
Give me
Get your
orders.
ass out here.
Give me
Help our
orders.
boy out.
I'm at your call.
Let's get all these trees out of here. There's no grass, though. There's only little tiny bits of grass here, not these little yellow patches. Oofy.
I've got you, sir. I'm at your call.
Now then, these things right here, these are restrictors. They will be used to kind of block the paths of the Leviathans.
Build all day, party all night.
Well, almost out of time for our first episode here, but at the moment, things are looking alright for us. I should probably go back to just capturing the zones for this episode. One thing I definitely don't like is how there are these body bags in the back of this truck. Now, you can remove this truck, and if you do that, those body bags float. It's a little dumb, but it's a thing. It happens.
I love hard work.
Now, in this, these things have little cones. This is probably my only gripe with this game. Aside from some other bugs, this is probably my only gripe.
Do you have some?
You cannot cross these little lanes that it gives you, these little white restrict things in front of the spotlight. You cannot cross those with other of the same type, which is a little stupid, but
Build all day.
apparently, from what I hear, it causes some pretty extreme lag. So I guess it's like a way to avoid that.
Give me more work to do. As you wish.
Um,
On the go.
you are gonna place it.
I'll handle it.
As soon as each zone is captured, I think we'll call it an end. So let's get to it. Until we unlock 5 doctrine points, which is when we unlock the bridge and we start crossing in here and we start killing infected. That's when we'll start unlocking the doctrine points. In the future, these civilian holds or holding cells will hold infected and the like infected individuals, and they can passively gain this DNA collection. And I imagine since picking up DNA gives you experience, which gives you doctrine points, I'm hoping that it would also generate
What
XP.
can I do for you?
Anyways, now then, I'm gonna place this right here. You are going to place these down for aesthetic because they are not going to do anything at the moment. Did you have to stand right there?
I'm at your call.
I'm gonna put 3 of these down. Now, I was playing the experimental branch, and the missile turrets only spawned as, like, what do you call them? As just normal turrets. So, I don't know if that glitch is still persisting, or if that's still a thing I need to worry about, or what. Let's unlock phase 3.
Give me an order.
Let's see, suspected, infected. Will be shot on sight. Ah, fuck it, wrong button. Alright.
As you command.
I don't kind of
I'll handle it.
fiddlers.
Give me an order. I've got you.
'Cause I'm sorry, but the aesthetic of this game is absolutely lovely.
Engineer, ready.
Now we're gonna have to worry about juggernauts crossing this bridge, so
I love hard
I'm a little worried about that. So let's see here. These guys can see over here alright, but should I put them like this? I don't know if they can fire that way. I'll just put it behind this one. So I know they can fire through each other. Auto reload upgrade. I feel like that should be a lot more expensive. $100 is cheap, I
I
guess,
have a bad feeling about this.
compared to the 1,000 that
wish.
this thing costs.
What?
Alright. Let's get this thing out. I can place it on it? Okay, a little weird. Can I select the building?
Give me an order. Give me more work to do.
I cannot select the building, but maybe after I start building it, I can select it. Probably select it after it's done. And I'll just destroy it because it's currently in a very weird spot.
What can I do?
I mean, I guess it doesn't really pose too much of a problem. And then this thing right here. This thing isn't too important. I mean, probably in later updates,
Engineer,
it'll be
ready.
real important. It's basically just clears of infection, like if you have an infected unit. Because if you get hit by a patient 0, that unit will be infected. Alright, let's finish capturing these zones.
Build all day, party all night.
I'll build one just in case. They're hanging off a little off the edge here, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna put you like right there. And then the last zone to capture will be these two. Trying to get better at these using the command, or using the quick prompts instead of just clicking on everything. I'm excited for this new map, but I'm afraid it's going to be super taxing on performance. I wonder if this will be an actual playable zone, because it just looks like a mountainous area. When the ravens become a thing and they start crossing bodies of water to attack other zones in this area, it's going to be such a hassle to try to keep them out. Actually, go here. This is a pretty good spot. Good enough. I'll make this guy an LMG. Having these guys as like the M9AB, I wonder if they'll be able to handle. What are they called? The big dudes. Big ass dudes. I'm gonna set down some mines in here though. I don't want to damage my actual shit with it, so I gotta watch out for that. Alright, I think that'll do it for this zone. We'll go up here, capture this zone, and I think that'll be the last one. And we'll save Angel Island, which is this island over here, for another time, because I'm going to need a lot of doctrine points to be able to get that option. Because the Merlins can pick up the capture trucks move to Angel Island, and boom, we got it. You are going to be making those.
I've got you, sir.
You've done
What can I
already.
do for you?
Alright,
Give
back
me
here.
an order.
Don't want to place them too close and blow up my defenses. That would be horrible if something would have come.
I'm at your call. I love hard work. Do you have something for me to fix?
Alright, let's get rid of you since I have no more use for you.
I'll help if I can.
Now then, you are gonna go capture the final zone over here. Actually, I'll do it like right here, because this is a little cool area. It's like the only way into this upper area is by this road, which is only enterable by right here. I wonder if in the future updates they'll allow us to control these like fences that they have set here. Because they have some at the airport over here as well. On both sides. I wonder if they'll be able to like close that off. Alright, that'll do it for that. And that'll do it for every thing currently unlocked. I should probably send everyone to Point Hill like before, but I don't want to crash my game because it gets quite laggy if I do that.
Give me an order.
Alright, I think that's a good stopping point if I do say so myself. Let's finish off this guy. I had a brain fart and forgot how to delete units. I'll leave them. Alright, yeah, I think that'll call it for now.
I've got this under control.
And hope to see you guys in the next one. Alright, see ya.